Good morning, everyone. It is November 11th, 11/11, a lucky day, and also Brianna's birthday. So, happy birthday, Brianna.
Thank you.
We are up. It's turnaround day, and we have some nice brunch plans this morning. Neither of us have muster or box office, which is exciting, so we are going to get off the ship, go to Cloud Parlor, one of our favorite spots in Cocoa Beach, and have a nice little breakfast brunch situation. We have a 4-day cruise coming up, some fun things happening, and I wanted to bring you along for the next few days, as well as show you how much I spend while working on board. So one of the best perks about this job, obviously besides travel, is how much money you really can save if you want to. I have been saving pretty much all of my money this contract. I'm not spending hardly anything at all because we are only going to 2 ports. So you're going to be coming along for the next couple days, and I'm going to show you everything that I buy, what I spend my money on, how I save my money, and we only have 5 weeks left on board, which is crazy. Anyways, we have friends waiting for us at the gangway, so we really need to hit the road and be on our way. No paparazzi.
It says 5 minutes away, but maybe it's wrong.
The saga continues. Birthday brunch! Woo!
Go get this one. Go on. Not a lot of reaction.
He was very underwhelmed there. There's a nice big table for the 5 of us, so we need to figure out what to order. I end up getting the same thing every time. I always get the avocado toast and add egg. I feel like I should try something different, but it's just so good.
I love avocado.
Did you get the burrito last time?
I did.
And it was, bless you.
I'm so sorry. Continue.
That's alright. Was it good?
Yeah.
What kind of meat was it made with? We need to order on our phones. I need to figure out what I'm gonna get. Gang's all here. Family day.
Yeah.
Brianna.
Dig right in. I mean, you have a spoon right there, but
I missed it.
Two more drinks.
Coffee cones.
hi. You like it?
Yeah. What is it?
Dalgona. I'm trying something different. I got the pistachio sweet cream latte with oat milk and no whipped cream because I don't like whipped cream. Fun fact. Cheers. Oh, I like mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, that's so good.
Right? But it still has
Thai restaurant?
flavor.
With Sammy? Thai.
I always try to branch out, but I like what I like. I like getting the same things when you know that it's good, but this is solid.
I think that's a new.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we come again so I can try.
Yeah.
That again.
Club with 2 avocado toasts. Those burritos look amazing. It's no surprise, I did in fact get the avocado toast again.
I'm gonna explode this thing.
Next up, CVS just across the street. Now that we're in here, I actually need primer for my makeup. I've just run out, so I gotta get a restock.
Hey, makeup.
Oh, they primer.
Oh, thank you. I'm still debating if I need to buy this, if Sammy's gonna give me some of hers. This is the issue. When you run out of product 5 weeks before sign off, you don't want to buy a full-size product because you're not gonna go through it. I also hate wasting. This is what I need. Miss Elf. Okay, last time I got this because my favorite one was out of stock, but I went through it in literally 3 weeks. So I'm gonna get the Punny Primer. It's $12 here? Is that normal? I changed my mind. I'm gonna try this one instead. The Power Grip Primer. This is definitely your, yeah. Cabsy, yeah. Just need to pick up a couple packages and we'll be back to the ship. have made it back. I picked up a couple packages from the ministry on our way, so we Ubered there and then we took the free shuttle from the ministry back to the ship. It's been such a lovely morning so far. Cloud Parlor is 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend if you are in the Cocoa Beach area, maybe you're joining a ship or you're vacationing, like definitely recommend it for a brunch spot. And their coffees are to die for, I'm telling you. No matter which one you get, I get something different every time. I'm always so overly happy with it. So it's 1000% worth it to have a quality meal and a quality coffee on your morning off, because the last 2 turnaround days I had work, so I couldn't even get off the ship. So well worth it. I'm gonna open my packages later, but for now I need to change out of this outfit and throw on my uniform because I'm going to be helping out with Wi-Fi. So I have an hour shift of that on the promenade, and then when we come back we will go from there. Yesterday I put a little bit of glitter on my lids and I really liked how it looked, so I did it again today. But other than that, makeup is pretty much same as usual. Hello!
Hello.
How are you?
Amazing.
You're sad you're gonna have to share your bed again. Like his face doesn't. Yeah, they went granddad. I finished warm up, just quickly ran back to the room to have a little protein bar to eat. I brushed my teeth, and now we need to go preset the black tracks and head upstairs for our show notes, which are always 45 minutes before the first show. We finished shows, we put all our stuff away, and I am so hungry and I'm so tired. That was a tough one to get through. The first show was actually a little bit rocky, the second one was fine, so made it.
Now we've got 38 shows remaining of the contract.
No, I don't. I got it. It's just that.
And just like that, it is the end of day one. It was a really good day and I'm absolutely exhausted. Day one is always just so tiring, regardless whether or not you have work in the morning. Just with having shows in the evening, it really drains you. And then when you have muster or box office duty earlier in the day, it's even worse. So I'm feeling ready for bed. I've just taken off my makeup. I need to hop in the shower and then I'm gonna cozy up with my book, which I'm absolutely loving so far. So I just started a new book like 2 days ago by Ashley Pawson. This is a novel love story. I think it's her newer book. Not really sure, but I'm 30% of the way through. Really enjoying it so far, so excited to read a little bit of that, but I don't think I'm gonna get very far tonight because I'm really, really tired. But yeah, shows were great this evening and we just had some dinner in the mess at literally 11:30 p.m. Food on board is covered, which is incredible. So all of our meals in the crew mess are free. We don't have to pay for them, which food is a big expense. So to be able to eat for free, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is great. However, the quality is not the same as what you will find in the guest restaurants. So Windjammer for the guests definitely offers a wider selection. So it's nice for us to go there sometimes. We do have the privilege to go, but we have to go past 8:30 p.m. So breakdown of what I spent today for day one. We did take a Lyft to Cloud Parlor and back, and we did get a pretty good deal on them. I don't know why they were so inexpensive today, but it came down to $2 a person on the way there as well as the way back. So $4 on transportation, not too shabby. This can obviously range depending on how far we go or time of day. $4 for that is pretty dang good. When I was at Cloud Parlor, obviously I got the avocado toast, which is $8, but to add an egg, which obviously I was gonna do, was an extra $2. So that was $10, and then my coffee, which was 11 out of 10, was $7. So my total at Cloud Parlor was $17. And then of course we stopped at CVS. I did pick up primer that I do need for show makeup, so yes, it is a work expense, but I did still have to pay for it, and that was $10. So my total for day one is $31. There's been weeks on board that I've literally spent less money than that. So it really ranges, depends week to week. Like I said, I don't obviously eat off the ship every single week or every single turnaround, but I'm just giving you a realistic view at how much I'm spending this upcoming cruise. I sound absolutely horrendous, at least coming from my head. Like, what I can hear, I sound terrible. Just know that I know. I slept so well. When my head hit that pillow, I was out. Absolutely out. So I'm feeling well rested, which is a good thing for sure. Body is feeling tired and sore from shows yesterday, but I am up because we have green drill this morning, so I need to be prepared for that. So I'm already in my uniform. When I head to the mess, have a little bite to eat, and then come back here, have a coffee before drill starts. Breakfast today, as usual, I have eggs. Today's fried egg day, so I've got 3 fried eggs with a hash brown, and then I've also made a really nice bowl of oatmeal with some granola, blueberry compote, brown sugar, a couple walnuts, and a couple strawberries. So you guys know that breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. If they had breakfast foods for lunchtime and dinner, I would probably have it like twice a day because I love breakfast food so much. I'm gonna be so sick of emergencies in a couple days. This is already like my 5th one in a matter of 2 days. If you are a coffee lover, that is definitely an expense that can add up while working on board. We are working long hours and coffee just keeps us going. So there is a cafe on board called Java Cafe, and you can buy all sorts of coffees there. Espresso, lattes, cappuccinos, iced coffee, all sorts of stuff. They also have smoothies there. They have fresh juices. It's really great, but obviously that is an added expense and it can definitely add up if you enjoy drinking coffee like myself. Of course, from time to time I do buy a coffee from there just because it's convenient, it's easy, and it's very quick. But what I usually do is make my own coffee in the cabin. This ends up saving me so much money in the long run. I will buy oat milk from the grocery store, which will cost me anywhere from $3 to $4, but it will last me a solid 2 weeks, and that goes into my coffees every single day. And per coffee, I want to say I'm spending like 50 cents a capsule. So it's definitely much more cost efficient than buying a $3 latte at the cafe twice a day, every single day. So that's my little hack. And you might have noticed that I absolutely never drink the coffee from the mess, and it's just because it's not good. It is not good at all. And I'm not like a huge coffee snob, but my goodness, I cannot even get myself to drink that. So on a very, very rare occurrence, I will buy a coffee, but almost always I make my own. Honestly, putting vanilla protein powder in your coffee tastes so good. It doubles as a creamer. So not only are you getting your protein intake, but you're also making a really tasty coffee. I want to say nowadays I'm having like 2 coffees a day, maybe 3 if it's a rough day. Usually 2 coffees. So that's essentially like $6 I'm saving a day. I look absolutely horrible today. So sorry, but we will have a glow up later today. Drill was actually so fast. It was the quickest drill I think I've experienced in a long time, because drills on Utopia usually last minimum an hour, hour 15, hour 30, and on Explorer it was the same. So it's been a minute since I've had a quick drill. It's great, I'm not complaining at all, but I've just changed out of my blues and I have so much work I need to get done, especially with my parents coming. I want to just try to bang out as much as I can before they sign on, because once they're here, we're gonna just be enjoying and I'm really not gonna be working much. So I'm gonna bring my laptop to Java, get some editing on the way, and then it'll be lunchtime. I'll eat a little lunch. I'm not hungry yet, but I'll have to eat something before the mess closes for lunch. This is the casual outfit of the day. I just threw it on, but it's actually kind of cute. Hair needs washing, so that's hence the hat, and just want to be comfy. So let's head to Java and get the workday started. And we're off. Are you comfortable like that?
Yeah, this is my favorite position.
You look like a cat.
I'm a black cat. I'm all black.
This is so stunning. Oh my goodness. Another gorgeous sunset at sea. I've taken it upon myself to designate today as my rest day. I honestly haven't even gone for a walk today, which is kind of bad. Usually I start my mornings with a walk, but that did not happen this morning, which is fine. So it is what it is. I have, however, had a productive day. I have managed to get a good amount of editing done, and I'm going to continue with that, but I do need to wash my hair today. So it is time for an everything shower. We have plans tonight, dinner plans, so I want to have a nice clean hair for that. And I want to make sure I have plenty of time to dry my hair and get myself all ready for our reservations. I couldn't imagine if we had to pay for electric and water, which is obviously incredible we don't. that is just another expense I would have to pay for if I lived on land, but I live on a ship. But here we are. Here's the shower. It's about 3 feet by 3 feet, if I could estimate the size. It's very small. For shampoo and conditioner, I just recently bought the Monday Hydrating Moisturizing Shampoo Conditioner, and I absolutely love it. Like, I'm telling you, I've used this once, and I immediately noticed a difference in how silky my hair was. The ship water is definitely quite harsh, so I do have a shower filter as well, but been loving this shampoo so far, so. Going to turn the water on and hop on in. It's been a couple hours. I had a little bit of downtime and got myself ready for tonight's plans. As I said, yesterday was Brianna's birthday, but because we had shows, we couldn't really do anything too special in the evening for her. So instead, tonight we are headed to Azumi's. This is her favorite restaurant on board, so we are gonna have a really lovely cast meal here. You guys know how much I love Azumi and I'll never get sick of it, so we are going there. This is one of the specialty restaurants, so we will have to pay an added fee. Different to the other restaurants on board, you pay per item as opposed to like a fixed price. So some of the specialty restaurants on board, you have to pay a set fee and you can order whatever you want from the menu. Azumi's is a little bit different because you pay per item. They also have a fixed price where you can order 1 appetizer, 2 mains, and a dessert for like 40 bucks. But I probably won't go that route. So we are all ready to go, and we're gonna head up there for the 8 p.m. reservations. Birthday girl is excited?
Very excited.
Yay!
I feel like we kind of match.
Definitely coordinated.
I'm missing the like white top, but it's a chic look.
For sure. We're forgetting the most important part, Brianna.
Oh.
Gotta grab the goods. Shout out to my aunt and uncle for this bottle of wine. This is the next perfume that I want. This one, this specific one. So good. Good morning. My voice. Oh my goodness. I'm not even being dramatic. My voice is not here. She left the chat. This is how I'm gonna sound for, wow, this is really bad. This is how I'm gonna sound for the rest of the video. Hopefully tomorrow it gets better. But for today, this is how we're sounding. So I am so sorry. Maybe if I talk quieter, it turns into an ASMR video. Now I'm gonna go for a walk. I just want to mention that I'm feeling totally fine. This is how I woke up, my voice. So, sorry about that. Meal last night was amazing. I mean, Azumi is a slay every single time. So good. And I used to always order the same exact thing, but I do like to change it up from time to time because there's so many good things on the menu and you just can't go wrong. So Brianna and I ended up splitting 2 appetizers. So she ordered chicken karage and I ordered the crispy rice spicy tuna appetizer. It was so good. I ended up just getting 1 roll. So I ordered the seared tuna tataki roll, which is also exceptional. It's basically like a shrimp tempura roll with tuna and avocado on top. So it was very good. The tuna appetizer was $14 and the roll that I got was $15. And we also did get a 30% discount for the crew, which is incredible. So I want to say my meal with tax and tip was $24. So, I mean, that's a pretty good deal for a really nice sushi dinner, sit-down dinner. And that's the only thing I spent money on yesterday. So day 2's total, $24. But today's day 3, it's a new day. I've just made a coffee. I'm reusing a cup and I just made a coffee in the cabin. So this was free for me. This morning I have a bit of time to get some stuff done. I have a lot of work to do. I have all skates at 3:30, so I'm gonna try to bang out as much stuff as I can until then. But I'm gonna start the morning with a little walk on the track and maybe a little bit of Pilates or upper body in the gym, depending on how I feel when the time comes. But so sorry the voice sounds this way. It is what it is. My arms are like shaking because I ended up doing upper body instead of Pilates. I forgot to bring my iPad, so I went for a little weights workout and it felt so good. I just love lifting weights. It always just feels so good for my muscles, but I haven't done it a ton here just with the demanding show schedule and not wanting to be sore and also not having a lot of energy on the days off. So my arms are definitely not used to what I usually do, but it felt really, really good. And I also walked for about 35 to 40 minutes on the jogging track. Because I'm a certified yapper, it's gonna be really hard, but I'm gonna try my best to talk when only necessary. So in hopes that it will help my voice. But I also think that some tea might help soothe it as well. My aunt and uncle actually brought me lemon ginger tea, which is perfect timing because I definitely think this is gonna help me. But the thing is, I don't even have a sore throat, it's just my voice. So, I don't know what's going on. I also want to sit down and chat a bit about finances, what I pay for on board versus what I don't have to pay for, and just go a little bit more in depth on all of that. But given the sound of my voice today, I think today is not the day. So hopefully tomorrow I wake up and my voice sounds a bit better and we can have a discussion. Otherwise, if my voice still sounds like this, we'll just chat anyways, and I apologize in advance. It's 2:15, I'm back in the cabin. I've been working in Java for a couple hours and then I eventually made it to the mess and I had some lunch. So I just had a standard Jordan lunch. I had a salad with some chicken breast, some rice, cucumber, carrots, peppers, some shaved almonds, a little bit of pesto, some croutons, some olives. That's pretty much it. And then I drizzled olive oil on top, and then I also had a side little dish of some pasta with bolognese. So honestly, it took me a while to get hungry today, not sure why, but so now I have some fuel in the belly for all skates. Still have over an hour until I have to head there, and I think I might actually go grab a fresh juice from Java. So in addition to all the coffees that they make there, they do have smoothies and juices. I very rarely ever buy fresh juice from the cafe. I think this will be my first time this contract, but the only time I usually buy it is whenever I'm starting to feel a little bit run down. So this will be a nice little treat for me and it should do me wonders as well. I am back. I've got my juice. The color actually looks really nice. So I ended up getting orange, apple, ginger, and carrot inside. So we got a little bit of everything and there was a tiny bit left over. So I have extra. It looks really yummy and I know it's going to be so good for me. So cheers. Oh, it's delicious. He put like the perfect amount of ginger in as well because ginger's so good for you, but it is a bit spicy, so I didn't want it to overpower the juice, but my goodness, This is tasty. Yum. This is one perk of an Oasis class ship as opposed to a smaller ship. Smaller ships don't have fresh juices, which sucks. I wish they did. This juice cost me $3.50, which is a pretty good deal. I mean, if I was to get a fresh juice at a cafe on land, it would be probably $8, $10, somewhere around there. So $3.50, not too shabby. And honestly, you can't put a price tag on your health. So this was a good call. I need to get ready for all skates and make my way to Studio B for my 2.5-hour shift. That's a wrap. Done. We got Mexican, somewhat Mexican, for dinner tonight, and I have a side of pasta, and I brought my own salsa from the cabin. So that's my little Mexican salad for today. It is time for some more emergency, and then I think I'm gonna have a tea after this as well. I need all the fluids I can get. Also, I've put a pimple patch on my forehead because there is a humongous pimple and it is so painful. So hopefully this helps. But I'm just a girl, you know? Good night, all. I think my voice is sounding better. I don't know. It still doesn't sound normal, but it definitely sounds better than it did yesterday. I had a little sleep in. I slept in until 9, or just before 9, I should say, like 8:50, and had some breakfast. Have been doing a little bit of editing, and now I've just made my first coffee of the day. And today we're in Coco Cay, but I honestly don't feel any interest in getting off the ship. And I know I should, but like I have stuff to do. Like I said, my parents are coming soon, so I'm trying to get a jump start on work so that I'm not behind when they're here. And we go to Coco Cay so often that the appeal is just, it's not really there. Gorgeous. I really like the gray. Really. I feel like I can't. Makeup is good. I still need to do lashes and lips, but I will do that after warm-ups. I need to grab my costumes quickly, preset them downstairs, and then it'll be time for show stop rehearsals. And I didn't even mention Olga is fit for duty, so she is going to be joining us again, which is very exciting. Mission Impossible. Dun 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 dun. Action shot. I've just finished warm-up, but I've run up to the jogging track because I want to catch the sunset. I can already tell based on the color that it's gonna be gorgeous. Oh wow, look at that. That is beautiful. We're still in Coco Cay. I think we're about to leave soon. So the water is very calm. Bye, Harmony. Until next time. It is so important in my daily routine to go out and see the sunset if I can, because it just makes my heart so happy, and it's just so stunning, and it's just a moment to reflect and just appreciate the small things, you know? Not to get deep, but I don't know, every time I watch the sunset, I always reflect on the day, reflect on the contract, and it just makes me feel very grounded. Anyways, I did pick up a gift from Guest Services, and I wanted to open it with you. So we've got this nice holiday Trader Joe's bag. Super cute. Cannot wait to go to Trader Joe's. On another note, cannot wait. Thank you so much, Karen and John. Really appreciate it. Along with the card, we have a Starbucks gift card. You guys know me so well. You know it's gonna come in handy. I am set, so thank you very much. Got a really nice bag right here, and it's full of snacks. I'm so excited. And then we got 2 little wrapped gifts right here. So the first one, always take the scenic route. So we've got a little notebook here, but it looks like it's a travel journal. You plan out your trips, you can write down what you've done each day, and it's basically like a log for all your travels, reservations and to-do, packing list, places to visit. Wow, this is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. Thank you so much. This is super thoughtful. And then we got one more gift right here, also wrapped so nicely. Oh, it's a mug. And there's a little note inside. That's so sweet. It says, love you to the moon and back. I love it. Oh, and it's like the perfect size for a little afternoon pick-me-up. Thank you so much. This was such a sweet gift, so thank you so much. And I want to dig into those snacks, not gonna lie. I might. Before I dig into my snacks, though, I wanted to sit down and kind of talk to you about my spending habits, finances, how I save my money, what I have to pay for versus what I don't on board. I did promise you that I would do this, and yesterday was just not the day because you heard my voice. You heard where it was yesterday, and today I think is significantly better. Still not 100%, but I feel like it's good enough to proceed. As previously mentioned, working on a cruise ship has so many amazing benefits, and one of the biggest perks is the ability to save your money. Like, you could choose to save all of your money and not spend a single penny if that's really what you wanted. I am someone who saves really most of my money. I don't like to spend my money. I do find that it is important to enjoy the money you make and enjoy experiences. I would much rather spend my money on an experience over a physical item. And because this job gives us the ability to travel all over the world, I definitely like to spend my money on experiences and memories with the cast, with my friends on board, and that is something that I will never regret. However, I do also like to be smart about my money and save as much of it as I can on a contract, because that is why I'm here. I mean, I'm here to travel and to skate and do what I love, but I'm also here to make money. So I find that I really don't set a budget for myself of how much I can spend per week or per month, because it is naturally easy for me to put away my money and just not really touch it. This contract in particular, I have saved more than I ever have because we are going to 2 ports, and one of the ports is a free day for us. So there are so many things on board that I do not have to pay for, which I would normally have to spend money on if I was living on land, such as room and board. So living in this cabin is completely free for me. I don't have to pay rent, and rent is a huge expense if I was living on land. I also don't have to pay for electricity. Same with water when I take showers or use the faucet. With my position, I am also issued flights to and from a contract, so I don't have to pay for my flights to come on board and work. This is not the case for every single position, but my specific position as an ice skater, I am provided tickets by the company. If you do recall, I went home for my best friend's wedding in October. That is a different situation. I did have to pay for those flights going back home and coming back to the ship because it was in the middle of my contract, but normal sign-on, sign-off flights are included. Also, when we sign on a ship, we are staying in a hotel the night before. We don't fly the same day that we join the ship. So the hotel expenses for when we are staying there is also included, and they usually give us a voucher for either dinner or breakfast, sometimes both. There is a crew gym as well as the guest gym, which I have access to as a performer. We don't have to pay a gym membership, so that's another expense that would definitely add up if I was living on land, but being here, I have access to a gym 24/7, and it's absolutely free, which is incredible. Another really big one is food. Food we don't have to pay for. We can eat in the mess, as I said, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack and tea time, and it's free. If you do, however, want to pay for a specific type of food, or maybe you just want a fancier meal, we do have specialty restaurants on board, which are restaurants that you do have to pay for. If you are in the mood to buy some snacks or some last-minute toiletries, maybe a bar of soap, shaving cream, you want candy, you want chips, what have you, you can buy all of that at the slop chest. That is an added expense, so depending on what you buy, it's gonna be however much money. So it's definitely more expensive than if you were to just buy in a grocery store. That is why a lot of crew members do go to Walmart or Target and they stock up on snacks because it is cheaper. When it comes to drinks, like alcoholic drinks or pop or soda, if you call it soda, we do have to pay for that. Crew bar is where you will find the cheapest alcohol of your entire life. Like a glass of wine is $2.50. A mixed drink is $3. A can of soda is 75 cents. So it's very, very inexpensive to drink on board. I rarely drink these days, like very rarely. And if I do, I'll have like one drink or maybe 2 drinks. We also have to pay for Wi-Fi. It's $4 per 60 minutes of internet. So it's very, very expensive. I instead help out with working Wi-Fi. I'm basically like an assistant to the guy who's in charge of Wi-Fi, and I just help guests set up their accounts and connect to the internet on day one. So instead of getting paid for my work, I'm getting paid in internet minutes, which is really nice. And that's just a way for me to still have access to internet, to be able to do my job online, and to also call people without having to physically buy internet and spend any money on it. And I just want to say the internet that we get on board is not like the Wi-Fi that you have at home. It's not nearly as fast. Oh, also linen, if you want to get new sheets, towels, toilet paper, cleaning supplies, things like that, that's also free, but they do have limited hours. So you don't have to pay for it, which is incredible, but you do have to go during opening hours. Coco Cay is also a free day for us. We don't have to pay for the food there. If we want to go to the water park or use the zip line, we will have to pay for that. But every so often, once in a blue moon, they'll have a crew water park day, which is great. Unfortunately, this contract, we always have shows that day, so I can't get my hair wet, but for the other crew members, that's awesome. I've got a few questions here I thought it'd be fun to answer. Do you spend more on a port day than a sea day? Yes. Again, it depends on the port day. If it's Coco Cay, that's a free day for us. If I'm on a contract in Europe, I'm definitely going to be out and about enjoying, maybe doing an excursion or going for a coffee or having a meal or something like that. So typically port days are more expensive for me. And as you saw on day one in Florida, I did get off for some brunch. So someone asked if I'm getting paid more this contract because I'm performing more often, but I actually don't. I get paid a little bit more each contract that I do per month. The salary is not based off of how many shows we are doing per week. So if I'm doing a contract where I'm performing the show 4 times a week, I'm still getting around the same money as what I'm making here when I'm doing 8 shows a week. Are you offered a 401k plan or a pension plan? No. No, we are not. Are you able to live off your social media earnings without spending the money you make from your contract with Royal Caribbean? I feel so fortunate to be at a place financially where I could live off of the money I'm making from social media, and that's thanks to all of you guys. Like, I could have never imagined where I am today, and I just hope that I can continue to grow and continue to share my life with you online, because I just truly feel so passionate about it. And the fact that it makes me money is just the icing on the cake. It's honestly unbelievable, and I just feel so, so, so grateful. At the same time, I love to skate, I love to perform, so that is why I'm here. But it is a nice perk to be getting basically 2 paychecks every month from social media as well as working on board. This is a savings cruise you're on. Are you saving for a house/traveling, moving in with Callum, or relocation? Would love to learn about your future goals, as you're so regimented. Whatever it is, we know you'll achieve it. Well, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Honestly, I'm not saving for anything in particular. I would say my biggest focus right now is travel, and I want to save for a house or a condo or something. The thing with that is I don't know exactly where I want to live. So it's something that I've debated for a while. I would love to have property somewhere. It's just a matter of where it'll be, because if I buy something in Buffalo, I don't plan to live in Buffalo my entire life, but I also don't know where I'm gonna live. That's a big question mark. Do you get discounts at restaurants and shops on the ship or in CocoCay? So we do get a crew discount. It is 20% in the shops as well as the restaurants. Do you get discounts on cruises when you're not on a contract, or free upgrades? We don't get any free upgrades, but we do get a family friends discount, which is 25%. You're only able to use that discount after 6 months of working for the company. And then the last question is about Wi-Fi and if I would be able to use it as a tax deduction for YouTube. Technically, yes, I can. I can use it as a work expense, if you will, but for me, it's just not worth the money, what you're getting versus what you're spending. So it just makes more sense to me to work for my minutes instead of pay for it. I definitely could go way more in depth with the money aspect of this job, so if that's something you might want to see in the future, let me know. Now that's all the questions I've got. I have about an hour until show notes, so I need to eat a little something. I'm gonna chill a bit, and then it will be time to preset the black tracks, have show notes, and then another 2 shows. It is 12:15. I am finally back in the cabin. Finished our 2 shows for the evening. They went really well. Business as usual, but exciting news. Olga is coming back tomorrow, so we're all excited to have her back. But I wanted to give you a total of what I spent this cruise. As I said before, I usually don't really spend my money. This last cruise we had some fun things going on and celebrations for Brianna's birthday, so definitely wanted to partake in that, and it was really, really nice. So today was, of course, a no spend day. I stayed on board, but even if I did get off in CocoCay, it is free to have lunch there, so I wouldn't have spent any money regardless. My grand total for this past cruise is $58.50, which is definitely the most I've spent on a cruise, but we had fun activities going on, so it was well worth it. We did also have payday this cruise. I didn't mention that, but we did get paid, which was nice. On a typical basis, I probably spend like $5 a cruise, maybe 10, give or take. Obviously, it does vary day to day, cruise to cruise, but usually I save a lot of my money, and I do have a double income because I also have an income coming in from social media as well, which is really nice. But if this was informative, make sure to give it a like. If you did enjoy it and you want to see some other content from me revolving around ship life, but not necessarily vlogs, you can comment those requests down below. I have 4.5 weeks left on board. Olga comes back tomorrow, which is very exciting, and my parents are coming in 3 days for an entire week. So we're going to have so much fun. So thank you guys again for watching. Love you to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video.